I'm Star. Welcome to That Backyard Life. HWGAC, thank you so much for your support. If you're new here, welcome to That Backyard. This is our first attempt to grow bananas in Zone 5. So in this video, I'm going to repot a few bananas. I'll share with you the varieties of bananas we're growing. I'll trim a few, separate some, and make some free banana plants. And I'll tell you what you can do with these leaves. So I'm going to repot these banana plants, but first I want to show you the different varieties that we actually are still growing indoors. All of them were started indoors back in October, but here we have the tiny Musa, and what I'm noticing with the bananas is that when you cut the leaves off, if you take off a baby leaf, it'll sprout a new leaf really quickly. And here, I just started cutting off half a leaf and it'll sprout a new leaf. Right next to it on the right is the Little Prince banana plant, and it has the same features. It only gets about 2 feet tall, but they both produce edible 4-inch bananas. Here's some pots that I got from the Family Dollar that were rather cute and definitely economical, all under $10. Banana plants are really heavy feeders, so in addition to the blood meal and the bone meal, I am adding some worm castings, and I'll be fertilizing every other week with a fruit and nut tree fertilizer. Again, I've only been attempting to grow bananas in Zone 5 since last October, and already it's one of my favorite plants. Not only are they full of nutrition, they produce more plants on their own. They're super economical if you get them while they're small. They grow awesome indoors and they grow really fast. Here I'm going to propagate this banana plant, which is simply just separating the baby banana pup from the mother plant. And I got a great tip from Lead Farmer 73. Shout out to Lead Farmer. Thank you, because I was ruining a few of these, but now I know from watching his videos, the machete is an overkill for this particular plant. But as long as I get some of the root and some of the corm, before I was just getting a lot of the root, and those, they tried to hang in there, but I lost a lot of plants that way. Watching his video with his plants, he was showing how you get some of the root and some of the corm, and doing that, they've been coming out just fine. I have so many banana plants now, I don't know what to do with them. Well, I do know what to do with them. I'm going to share them. But thank you, Lead Farmer, for that advice. There's the corm right there. And as long as you get some of that, and then you've got a bit of the roots, it really takes off to a whole nother plant. And you want to let this part dry out. You see it's white here. When I get ready to plant it, it'll be a little darker. You want it to dry out and callus over a little bit. This one, I didn't let it dry out, but the dirt is dry and I'm not going to water it. I don't know whether I'm more excited about the fact that I kept them alive indoors all these months, or the fact that they're producing so many pups, because once it starts producing pups, it normally will produce bananas within 8 to 10 months after the pups have started. This particular plant is a dwarf Cavendish, so it should get about 4 or 5 feet tall, which the mother plant almost is, and it produces edible 4 to 5 inch bananas. I'll separate the other baby pup you see here once it gets a little larger. As I shared with you in the beginning of the video, clipping off some of the excess leaves on the plant does really work. It tends to allow the plant more energy to repair the corm and grow some new roots, and the new leaves sprout out even faster. So here I'm just taking off that extra leaf, and they all hold a lot of water, so I always get a few drips of water from each leaf. Here I'm replanting a ice cream banana plant. It is a dwarf plant as well, so these plants tend to get 5 to 7 feet tall. They'll produce a vanilla flavored banana 4 to 5 inches, and I've already taken a baby plant banana pup off of this plant a few months ago, so now I'm just repotting it. Shout out again to Lead Farmer 73. If you already garden, or if you're thinking about starting gardening, you definitely want to check out his channel. Him and his wife have a whole food forest that they explain how they grow everything, and they're also raising bees and chickens. But his banana series helped me so much in understanding these plants, and I fell in love with them. Another tip that he gave us is that not only can you make another banana plant from the banana pups, but you can also do your own tissue cultures from the corm that you see me split in the other plant. just a piece of the corm and a few roots will start a whole nother banana plant. I have a few that I'm keeping indoors because I've lost a few. This is my first time doing it. So I've got some insurance plants that I'm going to keep indoors, about 10 of them. And it worked. What he showed on his video, by just taking the corm and a few roots, it'll start a whole nother banana plant as well. Now all of these leaves that I'm taking off, the ones that aren't dried out, I will fold them in half. I'll put them in a large Ziploc bag. I'll vacuum seal it and put it in the refrigerator. When I need them, I can use this to wrap meat and fish in, whether I'm going to bake it in the oven or cook it on the grill, and they really turn out more juicier. The leaves kind of hold in the flavor and the juice. But only the ones that aren't all dried out. But they fold in half real easy. You can put them in a Ziploc bag if that's all you have, or you can put them in a Ziploc bag and vacuum seal it, and they last for a couple of weeks in the refrigerator. Here I'm repotting our dwarf Orinoco banana plant. It's estimated to reach 6 to 10 feet, but it does produce 5 hands of 6-inch bananas, and it normally fruits within the first year. I see this one has a pup on it also, a baby banana plant, but I'm not going to separate it just yet. I'll let it get a little bigger. Before last October, I had no idea there was such a large variety of banana plants. Here, I'm going to be repotting my dwarf pineapple banana plant. It's a mutated sport of the Rajapuri banana, but it's smaller than the Rajapuri. It only grows to about 8 feet. But it produces a great tasting, tangier banana that's very delicious and is said to have a pineapple taste. I could only get my hands on one of these, and she didn't have any pups yet. I thought I had lost her, but now that she's outside, she's doing just fine. Next, I'll pot up the only tree that I have that's not a dwarf tree, which is the Grand Name banana, and that's the Chiquita banana. Basically, it's the brand of banana that Chiquita actually uses. They didn't come in a dwarf variety, but this is said to get 12 to 16 feet tall. It produces regular sized bananas, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. It probably will definitely need to be put in the ground. These, however, I'm going to keep growing indoors, and you can too. Thank you so much for watching the entire video. If you find value in this type of content, we'd appreciate your subscription. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.